Is the Beast Handler the new go-to chimps tower? We're going to find out today. To do this test, we're going to be on downstream because it has difficulty and it also has a lot of water, so we can be using the top path of our Beast Handler. Now, I've also brought along Sada because Sada is one of the, if not the greatest chimps tower, just for the fact that she can solo herself for the first few rounds, making you able to save up money for other things. Now, the Beast Handler has 3 different cross paths, all completely unique. It's like no other tower. The cheapest one being this 5th tier. I believe it's Paukai or Poukai. You guys let me know below. But he's only $32,000 after you buy 4 giant condors. He is still going to be the cheapest by a lot, though. So then the question is, do you want to start with this tower? Which is why this tower seems a little bit odd for chimps, because it's more of a late game tower as we've seen so far, because you need a lot of money to get all these 5th tiers up. And once you do, the Megalodon takes down fortified bads. The bird can solo all of the early rounds, mid rounds, and most of the late rounds. And the Tyrannosaurus Rex really just chomps everything up to bits. But luckily, while we're running these tests, we do have Sada, and she has that great ability that can jump across the entire track. So if anything does happen to get through, she can just go bloop and chomp them all down. Now, our horned owl is 990, and he can grab ceramic balloons and has keen eyes that can detect camo balloons. So now both of these towers can detect camo, which is great, but we don't have anything for lead quite yet. And I don't believe this bottom path pops leads. I'd imagine if you can grab ceramic, you can grab lead, but we'll get to that bridge when it comes. Now I'm gonna move this bird to back here so it can actually be in the way, and then we'll hit this one. This is exactly what I was talking about. Sada's great, but now that this bird's in this corner, it should be able to double hit everything and kind of knock it all out. And just because we're on chimps doesn't mean that we need to start off with this tower right away. It's just something I want to try to do. You'd probably be better off just buying like a druid and a wizard to carry you through most of the rounds while we save up for this tower, but I'm really just want to see how strong it is or what it can be. And since we can go straight to Golden Eagle on is this an intermediate or an advanced map? Either way, it's not a beginner, and we're able to go all the way up to a Golden Eagle right off the go. And these two should be able to carry for a while. The only thing is I'm not sure about lead, but Sada can pop all the lead herself, so we might be okay. But the Golden Eagle is pretty much handling all of it. I love it. Now we see Giant Condor for 8,600, who can even just take out Moab class balloons. Okay, so he cannot hit those. So we'll have to use Sada. No big deal. Can she clear all these on her own? Yes, she can. She's great. But now for round 30, we're gonna need something else. I guess what path Beast Handler can pop lead? I don't think the Barracuda. Okay, so it has to be the Adasaurus. Should we buy an Adasaurus, or is that not really gonna be the best for us since it's only gonna pop a couple leads at a time? Should we just buy a sniper here? Let's buy the Adasaurus. Let's just see what happens. Let's give it a go. And the Adasaurus we'll put right here. Can you put it in the middle? You cannot. Okay. And we'll put the Adasaurus on strong. Well, no, because then you'd have to put them all on strong, huh? Ooh, that's a little rough right there. It's okay. It's working out, though, and it has a couple chances to hit him. I think this will be a viable plan. Another thing I'm thinking is to put a T-Rex in the center here. I'm not sure of how good his range is going to be, because as you can see, if I put him in the middle now, he's not going to do anything. But if he could literally just go around and just chomp in a circle, that would be pretty wicked. But here's 36, and the Golden Eagle's so good. I think Giant Condor can take down Moabs, right? Pick up smaller Moab class balloons. Oh my goodness. So if we can get to the 8,600 before 40, I think this tower can just solo through the first Moab. And the Adasaurus is fast enough to take down all these leads. This is great. There we go. Ended 39. We didn't have to use Sada's ability. We have more than enough for the Giant Condor. Can he take down the Moab on his own? I think he can, because we have Sada's ability for backup. But what exactly is it doing? It just pecks at it. Okay, it's working though. But look at that range. Oh, we should have put it in the middle. We weren't thinking, huh? But now we just have one left, and Sada can take that easy. Not bad, my friends, not bad. But now here's the trick. We want Paukai, right? And we need 4 of these giant condors. So we're gonna need some discount villages here to make them worth the while, because we're gonna have to buy up the Golden Eagle, which we want it cheaper, and the whole 9 yards here. So I'm thinking we should remove this area for sure. That'll be a good idea. Which on other chimps maps, you wouldn't need to do that. So this will already destroy any beginner map, no problems. Now what we can do is put 2 of them here, because then now we can get them in the water or over there. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna put one here next to this guy, just like that. Yes, just like that. Monkey business. And then we're gonna buy this one, and we're gonna buy monkey business, monkey commerce, and then we don't have enough for monkey commerce. So hopefully these guys can hang, because we're spending all of our money, and it looks like it's gonna get overwhelmed right off the go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, you got those Giant Condor. You're too good. You're too good. Okay, let's grab that monkey commerce. And he does. He gets them all. That's really cool. Now we'll buy another one here in range right there. And now we're going to get should we get another bird though? I think it's doing really well. So if we just grab it all the way up to a horned owl and a Golden Eagle and just focus on getting this tower as our main tower, I think that will be okay. Oh my gosh, we lost one pink so far. That's it. And we could still upgrade to a giant condor, and now we're good to go for there. Now our lead popping is pretty much abysmal, but we have 2 giant condors. So what I'm thinking is we'll do what I was saying. But actually though, I kind of want my fish. So I'm gonna put my fish right here, and we're gonna go all the way up to Barracuda. I just don't want to spend too much money because you guys know how this goes. You might be like last second about to be able to buy your giant condor, and then it's like get wrecked, right? And we don't want any of that. But we'll grab our great white, we'll put him on strong, see if that helps at all. See that one pink's getting us through again. So these pinks are too fast for us. But now we have a Barracuda. We're gonna move him right there, like right on the track. And I'm hoping he can take out all these Moabs pretty quick for us and these little ceramic stuff, but he can't see camo though, huh? Ooh, that's not good. And his next upgrade, $17,000. That is a wicked amount of money, let me tell you. And now what I was saying is I do want to try this out. I want to put my Raptor right in the middle and see if he's good enough, but that's not a good spot for now. We'll have to put him here and hope that he gets better range. I'm hoping he gets better range. That's all I'm saying. But look at them take down these Moabs, and now we have this Raptor, and he has a bigger range. That's what we're talking about. Not the best, but good enough for now. And then we need some camo popping here for everybody as well, for the fish and him. So we're going to grab 1835 with his radar scanner. There we go. So it's clearly messy, but also great. So I'm going to grab another bird here because we're going to get all the way up to the golden eagle and then the condor. And the goal is to get the the Pokemon. We're going to get the Pokemon bird, and it's going to be great. Now our first thing here is a big old, oh my gosh, they take down the BFB too. Okay, let's try 3 giant condors. I really don't think nothing can get past us now. 63 is going to be silly. And then we can also do this. I forgot. We can grab jungle drums and make them even faster. We're just spending so much money though. But at least everything's been discounted, so we're saving a lot of money. Now we need one more giant condor and then like 60 grand after. So can we make it all that way? I kind of want an orca really bad though. The orca's so good. Like any of those struggling rounds like 75, orca will take it away for us. Here's 63, and it might be too much actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we had to buy a druid, but then they worked fine that time. I am letting money kind of go, so maybe that could be my problem too. So I'll buy another giant horde and falcon, whatever you want to call these things. Let's do it that way. So I don't think that druid was necessary. I think we just had to like just pay attention a little better. Maybe use Sada a little easier. Oh, and you can't even see it with my head there, but there's a druid right there. I had to throw him down last second to clean up. But looking back, if you start off with the bird on chimps, you have something that pops camo, and then you have lead popping of the little Adasaurus over here for just a few $1,000s. It would have been cheaper to probably pop lead with a sniper, I believe, but it's still all the same tower, and we're just using one tower class. This is really cool. Here's our 4th giant condor, and there we have it. Now all we need is $60-something thousand, $32,000. That's not bad at all. We can have that soon. We're gonna get this. I was just doing the math though, because if it's 9,000, let's say roughly 9,000 times 4, that's $36,000 plus the 4th tier of 32,000. You're talking over 70 grand for this tower, which considering isn't the cheapest because you could just buy an Avatar of Wrath strategy or something like that. But this also carries the entire way to get there. So we've had no problems. Yes, I had to throw down a druid, but you could have just done Sada better or had a better beginning start. You didn't need to go just these towers. We could have bought like an alchemist and a ninja to help out with any stray little bloons here. We'd have been fine. And watch the whale go after the BFB. Like it's pretty ridiculous. And he's taking him down to nothing on his own. He took down the BFB. Yes, there was Moabs underneath, but anybody could fight Moabs. This is ridiculous. Now I have a question for you guys below. Would it be better for me to merge all of these into one bird right now? Or no? Would it be better to do it right before you need to actually buy it? And because it won't be that good on its own. I'm not exactly sure and I don't want to risk it yet. 76 is too much, is it? Nope. And even if it was, we have level 10 Sada by now too, so we're good. And looking back as well, we didn't need this dinosaur here. It's a great tower and I might upgrade it to Tyrannosaurus Rex after we get our giant condor Pyukai. But for now, and we can do this on our own? Okay, we can't, so we do have to use Sada's ability, but that's fine. That's why we brought her. She's great. Now what we could do obviously is just grab like a recursive cluster or maybe like an ice shards or embrittlement, something like that. And then we can just get through this, but it doesn't really matter. We can just take it out with Sada's ability. That's why we have our heroes. What I'm wondering is if her first ability can be enough here. Probably not, huh? So we will have to use a second one. Yeah, it's a bummer. Oh, barely. We almost got through that one. That's pretty cool. And I believe I'm using these condors wrong. Couldn't I spread them out better and give them like a full range of the track? Does it work that way? Because someone was saying they bounce off each other's sight range kind of like an advanced intel. And if that's the case, I could have set one here, one there, one there. We could have had the entire track to see. But either way, we're just taking down BFBs, fortified BFBs. This is, let's see round 80. Let's see what it can actually do to us. Absolutely nothing probably. Oh, okay. So they can't actually hurt a ZOMG. The shark has to take it down. And if he doesn't, we're just totally wrecked on. Okay, that is weird. Smaller Moab class balloons. That is wicked. You know what I'm thinking too? If we get through this whole thing and we buy it next round, right? We're going to buy the giant condor or Paukai pretty soon here. And then we don't have enough for MIB. Can they fight DDTs? I don't know if they can, right? Would the MIB matter for that? So many questions. But we're actually getting a little overwhelmed here, so I'm going to have to use Sada's ability. And it wasn't enough? That's great. Come on, Sada, what are you doing? Why are you putting your stuff down there? That made no sense. So now here's a perfect chance. We can test it out. We will see if it is best to merge into you. We'll merge them all into you. And if this thing can take it out, then that is the answer right there. So now we got a maxed out little guy here. This giant condor has red wings and he's really, really cool. So the shark takes him out and then we take the rest out. Oh my God, we should have merged 3 days ago. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. And then I can just buy Paukai real quick. Oh my gosh. Dude, merging is the way to go. They're ultimately stronger. I thought it was going to be like kind of like, okay, like it might not be that good of a thing, but it's definitely a good of a thing. It's doing it on its own. This is wacky. Look at this thing go. Oh my God, we don't even need the 5th tier. That is awesome. That is purely awesome sauce right there. Dude, but let's just buy it. Let's just break the game anyway because we can. And then should we put him back here? Oh, he can bounce off all of these ranges. Okay, so it's just the 5th tier that can bounce off all the ranges. But he can go anywhere in the entire map, so it really doesn't matter, right? Just leave him up there, let him destroy everything. Who cares? Now, the next thing I want to do is get my orca, because if we max that orca out to a 4th tier, if we can afford that in chimps, I don't know. This bird is awesome. I knew I was going to like the bird the best. I like anything that flies, and that thing is so cool. And it can even take out the ZOMG class, so we are good to go. Paukai for the win. What's going to actually stand in our way? I wanted to buy the orca, but I need to test out round 90 first to see how DDTs fare against our big old bird. And here's round 90. Let's test out these DDTs. And are we taking them out on our own or are we not? I don't know. Would an I'm really confused. Like, would an MIB help that? Either way, let's buy our orca because he's great. And I love that thing. I love Free Willy just going out there and just wrecking everything. That is so cool. Oh, what the heck? What the heck was that? Why'd you let that one slip, bud? I think I need to move my bird back. But here's 95 and we have the shark and we have the bird and they're keeping them pretty good. Is that good? Oh, wow. That was awesome. We still have 35 grand. I'm going to see if they can ride this out to the end. The thing I kind of want to do is buy this guy up to 10,000 though, make him a little stronger and better just for that middle area. But who cares? The bird's getting all the pops anyway. Oh, actually, no. The shark is better. The shark has 580,000 pops and okay, 724. I thought I was clicking the wrong one. I'm like, what is going on? I was just clicking that one. But if you click on the bird, wherever he has 755,000 pops. That is great. Okay, 98, one of the worst rounds. And remember, we're not just on an easy beginner map. Can we take this out? Oh my gosh, because right now we can get a shattering shells to take away all of these fortifieds, but we don't need to. We can actually get more orcas. If we had 4 orcas right now, it'd be just ridiculous, but I think we could afford 2 more, maybe 3. These fortified DTs, are we taking them out too? Dude, this is wicked. This is wicked. We still have $60,000. He's gonna pull that thing down, isn't he? No way you guys are gonna take this out before it's a problem. Dude. And if you want to see even more Beast Handler action, check out this video where we test the true strength of all 3 5th tiers.